Even the cat loves Keone's toy. That used to be a basketball. Even the kitty cat loves the toy. Certainly is a good thing that Keone doesn't mind sharing. Otherwise, that kitty cat might become the toy. You are one strange kitty cat. You know that? They're trying to bankrupt me 1 gallon at a time. So fuel went up another nickel today. I'm wondering just how high it'll go this time. So I haven't done a prepping video for a while, and if I didn't already have about 50 jars of spaghetti sauce at home, this would be a perfect time to buy some spaghetti sauce. $1.99 a jar if you buy 5 of them. And the spaghetti noodles just keep going up in price, and there's a few empty spots on the shelf. But that's not really what I was trying to show you here. I just wanted you to see they're all pretty much the same noodles. The varieties are gone. And the price is kind of high on them. And I'm just here seeing if I can find a deal today on anything that I might need to stock up in my pantry. So here's another item that's seen a lot of price increases over the last 6 months, but there is still one right here, 1 can at 99 cents a can for tuna fish. That's another one that I would stock up on if I didn't already have quite a bit in my pantry. And I would never buy the pouches to stock up on for long-term storage. I'd always buy it in the can. But look at some of those prices: $2.49, $2.69, $2.99 for little cans of tuna fish. Here's another section of the store. This is the rice, and as you can see, the one that's on sale and at the best price, it's all gone. They didn't have any more. They had plenty of the lentils and split peas and stuff just because the price has gone up so high on them. I think most people are just avoiding buying them. All this other rice that they have just seems high priced. You do have some 20-pound bags down at the bottom that are a decent price at like $13.49 a bag. And then at the tortilla shells, this is something I can stock up on, but they don't have any left on the shelf. So I'm going to ask an employee if they have more in the back. The lady said no, they don't have any more in back. Take a picture of the sign, grab another package that is 10 count tortilla shells, and tell them to make it right at the check stand. And that's exactly what I did. They did not have the ones that were on sale $1.99. I asked the lady that worked in the grocery department if she could look in the back and see if they had any more. She went back there, she looked, said no, but that I was welcome to grab anything else that had 10 count on it. And then just tell them up at the front counter that she said to make it right. And that's exactly what I did. And it was, you know, one of the deals where you had to buy 5 to get the good deal. And I know the sign says 5 or more. But in the past, I've done that where I went up to the check stand with 6 or 7 items on the 5 or more deal. And they told me that I had to buy in multiples of 5 to get the deal. So I just buy, whenever it's a good deal like that, and I know I'll use them, I just buy 5 of the same item, and then there's no argument. Especially when I'm able to get these tortilla shells for $1.99. Same thing to go with the turkey bacon. Jennie O's turkey bacon. That's, you know, you can laugh at me or whatever, but that is what we prefer to have instead of real bacon, is to have turkey bacon. We like the flavor of it better, and it's just what we prefer. And that's that. But so they had that on sale, and it was another buy 5 to get the deal. So the bacon started out at $4.79, and then you could buy it and get 50 cents off right there. And then if you bought 5 of them, then you got an additional $1 off of each package. So it made them $3.29 a piece for the bacon. And then the tortilla shells, I don't remember what the price was. I didn't even pay attention. I wasn't looking at price. I just knew I had to find a 10-count flour tortilla shell. I grabbed them, and I got them for $1.99 a piece. So that is, I'll stick these in my freezer, both of them, and that is how I'm adding to my preps. I always watch for the deals. It's the only way I add to my preps anymore, just because pricing is so expensive. But if there's something that's on a special, and I know I'm going to use it, and I know I can store it, I buy it in quantity so that I always have some available. And I called Kara and asked her how many packages of bacon we had, and she said she thought we had like 4 left, and we had room for this much more, and that's what I bought. So that's just how we're doing it, to keep our dollars stretching as far as we can, because with the price of food anymore, it's getting harder and harder to make your dollars stretch, especially if all you're doing is going in, pulling it off of the shelf, and not even looking at the price. You have to do everything you can to try to make your dollars stretch as far as they can. And unfortunately, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it's only going to get worse. And I believe things like this are going to make great barter items in the future. And even if I'm not trading them away, how often have you said, man, where did I put those fingernail clippers? So for $1.69, I can afford to buy a couple of them and keep them set back in the packaging until I need them. And another item to think about would be tweezers. Tweezers would be another item to think about having a couple extra on hand. Go over here where the mosquitoes live, in the beautiful part of the land. So those are just some of the things that I'm purchasing just to keep my pantry stocked up and full. I'm not just going out and purchasing vast quantities of food now, just because I already have so much built up that I just need to keep it topped off. And as we use things down, I just kind of try to make a mental note of what I will look for in the stores for deals. And like I said, or just a few minutes ago, I only pretty much buy the deals right now. I don't need to just go in and buy this and that. I've already got it in my pantry stocked up. And that's what I recommend you do. Just go in, buy those, 10 cans of that tuna fish would only cost you $10. Plus the sales tax up here where we are is 2.5%. So, for just a little bit over $10, you can have 10 cans of tuna fish. And that's just a stockpile. It's not like you're going to eat just tuna fish, but you're going to have a little bit of a stockpile of tuna fish so that when you want a can of tuna fish, you can go to your cupboard and get it. You know, spaghetti sauce, $1.99 for, you know, you could get, for $10, you could get 5 of them. And you had to buy 5 to get the deal anyway. So, I mean, that's just another thing, spaghetti sauce. And then you watch for the noodles to go on sale, and pretty much a sale on noodles anymore is $1.25 a package for a 1 pound package. That's a sale anymore, where it used to be 69 cents. But, you know, those days are gone. We got to quit talking about them and just live in the now and just try to do the best we can, adding to our preps, keeping them stocked up. You don't want to just eat through your preps and then have nothing when you actually need it. But you do want to keep it rotated as well. So, I don't know. I'm just blabbering on about this, but I just really want to encourage you to think outside the box on some of the stuff that you can stock up on. I go to the grocery store maybe twice a month now. I work in a grocery store, but to go shopping and stuff, if I'm not buying it from the store that I work at, because there's a lot of stuff that Three Bears doesn't have that I need in the little store that I work at and stuff. So I will go to Fred Meyer and try to find deals with them as well. And, you know, I've stocked up enough that I just buy the good deals when I can find them. Kind of lost my train of thought there, sorry. Just add to your preps. Keep stocking up just a little bit at a time if that's all you can do. If all you can do is afford 2 cans of tuna fish or 1 jar of spaghetti sauce, if you put it aside, knowing that that's there for the future, and then the next time you go grocery shopping, you buy a package of noodles. Well, it's not a very good meal, but it is at least a meal in a pinch. Noodles and spaghetti sauce, so you can get by with that if you had to. If they would have had the rice there, I would have purchased 1 or 2 bags of that just because the price was so good on it. But I have so much rice already stockpiled that I wasn't worried about asking the clerk about rice and what I could substitute for that or anything. They didn't have any of the other 5-pound bags of rice. They didn't have any 5-pound bags of rice, so I don't think they would have been able to substitute anyway. I might stop in on Sunday before church or after church. Mosquitoes are biting my fingers. And see if they have any yet. And if they do, I'll buy a bag or 2. But it's not like I really have to have it. I'd just like to get that good price just for the future, you know, because I know rice is going to get more expensive. Another thing that I'm watching for is if sugar goes on sale, which I doubt it's going to. It just seems like the price just keeps raising on it. It's another thing I have in the back of my head. And I do have a couple 100 pounds of sugar stored up, but whenever you make jelly and stuff, you can eat through sugar pretty fast. Making jelly and jams and syrups and stuff. I didn't make any dandelion syrup this year just for the fact that I don't want to put the sugar into it. And I kind of tight on time anyway. But I just want to ask you not to forget what is, in my opinion, the most important prep of all. And that is prepping your soul. Spend 10, 15 minutes reading the Bible. Spend about the same amount of time talking to God in prayer. And in my opinion, and how it worked for me, it has done nothing but improve my mental state, my attitude, it has improved me so much. It's changed me so much. I mean, just, I don't know. There's so many ways that it's changed my life. I just check into it at least. A few minutes reading the Bible and talking to God in prayer. And ask Him to help you. Ask Him to show you the way. And you won't notice it at first maybe, but when you look back, you'll see how He was helping you and leading you and showing you the way. I know I look back at my past and I can see it now for sure, especially after I started praying and asking for it. And I'm not going to beat that horse. It's very important to me, so I just wanted to put it out there and give you maybe something to think about, at least. Just at least think about it. Okay, enough of me just sitting here yakking. You got me on a good moment. Usually I don't talk this much. Or maybe it's a bad moment, depending upon how you view it. I just want to say thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. Please, please put some food back in your pantry so you're ready for any type of a rainy day that might come. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.